Welcome once again for today's lecture in physics. Our today's topic for discussion is why gas possesses two specific heat. Whenever you are considering the specific heat, you have to take solid, liquid or gas. Gas, amount of liquid and amount of solid should be unit mass, means 1 kilogram or 2 kilogram, or its number of moles should be simply 1. And what you have to do, you have to supply the heat to all these substances, and so that the temperature of solid or liquid or gas can be increased by 1 degree Celsius or 1 degree Kelvin. This is the requirement. And if the amount of supplied by the external source is 15 kilocalorie for 1 mole or a unit mass, and so that its temperature increased by 1 degree Celsius, then that much amount of heat energy is called as specific heat. But what happened in case of solid and liquid? Whenever heat is energy supplied to the solid and liquid, there is a change in temperature of the solid and liquid, but there is no appreciable change in volume of solid and liquid. What I mean to say, the increase, or you may say expansion, of solid and liquid because of heat energy, because of increase in temperature, is not appreciable. The expansion of solid and liquid is very small, which can be neglected. But whenever you are supplying this amount of heat to gas so that its temperature is increased by 1 degree Celsius, during that process the gas expand considerably. You cannot neglect the increase in volume of the gas, and this can be shown in the second diagram like this. What I have shown in this diagram, this is the first case in which you are supplying heat energy, dq amount of heat energy to this gas. It's so that this temperature is increased, but during this process the gas expand considerably. V is the initial volume of the gas, then dV is the increase in volume of the gas because of expansion. At the same time, there might be possibility of change in pressure as well. Thus we can say that while calculating the specific heat for gas, there is change in volume of the gas as well as change in pressure of the gas. So one has to calculate the specific heat keeping its volume constant. There might be increase in the pressure, that amount of heat will be different, and another specific heat in which keeping its pressure constant, it is allowed to expand, it is allowed to increase its volume. That much amount of specific heat dq will be different. So in this fashion you have to calculate two specific heat. The specific heat supplied to the gas at constant volume is called as specific heat of the gas at constant volume. It will be different. And another specific heat which is required to increase the temperature by 1 degree Celsius, keeping its pressure constant and allowing the gas to increase its volume, is called as specific heat of the gas at constant pressure. This is how I can say that the gas possesses two types of specific heat. The one is specific heat at constant pressure, Cp. The volume changes considerably, you can measure this change in volume. And second one is specific heat at constant volume. The volume is not changes, you have to increase the pressure from the upside. The pressure changes considerably, and that much amount of heat will be different. Here the amount of heat, means specific heat at constant volume, is used to increase the temperature simply, while, means in this case of Cv, while in case of Cp, the amount of heat used to increase the temperature of the gas, at the same time to increase the volume of the gas as well. Therefore this heat will require a different amount, and this heat will be different. The Cp and Cv are the two specific heat of the gas at different values. Thus gas possesses two specific heat. I hope you understood this part. Thank you.